Hello, this is First Aristotle here, bringing you another commentary. This is the first time I'm tackling the Korean Pro League. This is week 13 of the Pro League. This was played on June 9, Wednesday. Today is Sunday. This is a match between Pure for Wemade Fox and Oversky for AirForce Ace. So Pure on the left there and Oversky on the right. This is a matchup on Blue Storm, which is a really good map. I think it exemplifies the prowess of Korean map making. I think it has a great little choke at the just at the top of your expansion, and a wider choke. Well, it's not really a choke. It's much wider on the other side, but it takes a long time to go around there. Here we see Oversky spawning in blue at the top right, and that means Pure is on the bottom left. This is a two-player map, and it's good to see two-player maps in use, because it means the action, well, potentially the action starts much sooner, and it makes for a much more exciting game. So there's a few strategies that the Zerg player can take. It tends to be in PvZ. It tends to be kind of one-dimensional. It seems like every Protoss player is going for that fast expand with the fast forge and a few cannons, and then the onus is on the Zerg to harass their economy or break through while expanding. And then once the Protoss player feels they have enough units, they can push out and harass the Zerg's expansion. Here's another Korean sign. Of course, unable to read Korean, but if you guys haven't checked out sc2gg.com yet, you definitely should. There's lots of commentators doing great stuff there, and one commentator, the True Blue, he can read Korean and he translates the signs, so it's good to see what the Koreans are always laughing about. The Korean commentators are always laughing at the signs. So here, so we see I think there's a 12 pull from Oversky, and the gas, so probably some fast speedlings. Also another great commentator who's actually getting paid for it, which is Tasteless. Being in Australia, I can see those matches at a reasonable hour, being very close to the South Korean time zone. And so, if you guys haven't checked that site out yet, it's the English site is the gomtv.net. It's and Tasteless is casting the quarterfinals, I think, tonight for the GomTV Avatech Intel Classic Pro, being taken out by those Zerglings. So that's pretty crucial, actually, because it limits Pure's intelligence, and he can't adapt to what Oversky might be going. He could be going Mutalisks, he could be going Mass Hydras or Lurkers, so the Zerg does have more options in this matchup. So we see a second hatchery from Oversky, and as you see, that loss of intelligence means that Pure is putting a cannon in his main, preparing for Mutalisks. So, and he's got two cannons there, so it really does cost a lot of resources. Pure's looking very calm there. Lair tech from Oversky. So yeah, at this point he could go Mutas, he could go Hydras or Lurkers. It just depends what he thinks will do the best. Or he could go Mass Econ. So it's a lot of. We probably will see a Lurker contain. I think the large ramp on the left of Pure's base, of Pure's natural, is a really good contain point with Lurkers, and then we see the Zerg will expand all over the place, because there are fewer expansions being a two-player map, and of course it's very important for Zerg to have to always be at least one or two expansions up on the Protoss, because it's more difficult to saturate the mineral line with drones. So Oversky has good intelligence. He can that Overlord is seeing exactly what's going on. Den and lair up now. So with no spy, that means lurkers, I think. So we should see a lurker contain. I don't think Oversky is mining that much from his natural, which, only 2 drones and no extra extractor. So that could be. This could be an all-in strategy and try and break Pure. We see Pure Stargate coming up, so we might see. This is. Could be typical Bisu build, where the Protoss player gets Corsair and DTs. He still only has Oversky still only has 2 drones mining there, so that probably means that he is going for a mass an all-in build where he has to try and break the natural of Pure. But I mean, it's slightly unconventional, since he's not doing that with mass hydras. He's doing that with he's probably going to get some lurkers to do that. I suppose, and they're the lurker eggs are there now. So I suppose without any observers, this could catch Pure off guard. But I tend to think that Hydralisk units they fare much better in breaking those cannons. Because if you make a mistake and burrow those lurkers too close to the cannons can see, and all the Protoss units can see, and they can be taken out. So it looks like Oversky is going to push in here, and there's only 1 Dragoon and a couple of Zealots. Good surround on that Dragoon, it goes down. He has to bring the probes up to try and block the Zerglings getting into the base, and he does that. He loses a few probes, but not too bad, keeping those. There's Pure looking very worried there, but he has managed to fend that off. And because this is all in strategy, Oversky could be in a little bit of trouble. Here. He did take out a Dragoon and the Zealots and a cannon or so, but critically the natural is still there. Although Pure is not mining from it, and there we see the lurkers being borrowed, but they are in range of those cannons, which is not pretty poor from Oversky's part. Although that lurker is in range of the gateway and the forge, and some Zerglings picking on that. And there we see good game from Oversky, and Pure takes it out with just defense, which is quite unusual for StarCraft. Usually the attacker is greatly rewarded. So Pure wins. It was an all-in strategy from Oversky, so I suppose once he realised his first 2 attacks didn't make it, he didn't have the econ to catch back up, and just good game there. So I should be doing the next match, and that's a game between Pepe and Boxer, Terran versus Terran, so look forward to that. This is First Aristotle, signing off.